A principle that is as old as mankind itself, and yet we often stumble over the simplest hurdles of interpersonal interaction. Why is that? Is it the universe that has brought us here to remind us of the simple yet powerful concept of respect and understanding? Yes, my friend, you are here to learn, grow, and understand how profoundly your words and actions can impact the women in your life. In this video, we will embark on a journey of discovery together that will not only open our eyes to common missteps that men often commit unknowingly, but also how they can profoundly disrupt well-being and relationship dynamics. This isn't just about mistakes, it's about learning moments that give us all the chance to become better partners, friends, and allies. So what can you expect from this video? Well, prepare to dive into a world filled with practical tips and profound insights. We'll explore strategies to help you be more mindful and respectful in your relationships. You will learn how to build a more harmonious and fulfilling relationship through simple behavioral changes. Let's walk this path together, step by step, with the promise that at the end of this journey, not only will your relationships flourish, but so will you as a person. Now that you know what to expect, let's dive deep into the first chapter. What should a man never do if he wants to win and keep a woman's heart and respect? The universe has led you here to understand perhaps one of the most basic, yet often overlooked, principles in relationships: the importance of not talking about exes. It may seem like a simple rule, but its importance is profound. Why is it rude and inappropriate to talk about past relationships? When you share the stories of your past love adventures with your current partner, you put her in a position where she inevitably compares herself. This can fuel insecurity and fill the space you both need for a healthy relationship with old shadows. More than that, it suggests that you may not have fully come to terms with your past, which can lead to questions about your readiness for a new relationship. Discretion and respect are the pillars on which successful relationships are built. By leaving past relationships out of the equation, you show that you value the other person's present and feelings. It is a sign that you are emotionally available and fully capable of engaging in the here and now, an important prerequisite for the growth and depth of new relationships. Next, let's look at another critical aspect that often leads to misunderstandings: comparing your current partner to other women. Stay tuned, because this knowledge could be the key to reaching the deepest levels of connection and respect in your relationships. Having explored the importance of silence about past relationships, the universe now leads us to another essential point in interpersonal relationships: avoiding comparisons between her and other women. It's a practice that can be subtle but destructive, often without realizing the profound effects. Why are such comparisons so damaging? When you compare your partner to other women, whether in terms of her looks, her career, her abilities, or her personality, you create an atmosphere of competition and insecurity. Such comparisons can undermine your partner's self-esteem and sow doubts about your satisfaction with the relationship. This is the breeding ground for insecurity and misunderstanding that can ultimately erode the foundations of your connection. Every woman, like every person, is unique. Recognizing and appreciating her individuality shows true appreciation and depth on your part. It's about celebrating the special qualities that make her who she is without casting the shadow of others into your time together. This appreciation fosters a healthy, supportive, and loving relationship where both partners feel fully valued. Now that we understand the destructive power of comparison, let's turn to another critical issue: excessive criticism. Stick with it, because understanding and avoiding this trap can fundamentally change the way you communicate and nurture your relationships. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, brings us to another crucial aspect of human interactions: dealing with criticism. The art of giving constructive criticism, as opposed to dismissive criticism, is a skill that is invaluable in any relationship. Let's first understand the difference between the two forms. Constructive criticism is like a gentle rain that nurtures and grows, while dismissive criticism is like a raging storm that breaks and destroys. Constructive feedback is specific, constructive, and is always given with the intention of offering support and encouraging positive change. It is about offering solutions, not apportioning blame. In contrast, derogatory criticism is often general, accusatory, and leaves the person concerned feeling demoralized and defensive. So how can you ensure that your feedback is always constructive and supportive? Here are some tips to help you. 1. Be specific and focused. Limit yourself to the current behavior that needs to be improved and avoid addressing past mistakes or a person's entire being. 2. Choose the right time. Feedback should be given in a calm moment, not in the middle of an argument or when strong emotions are involved. 3. Use I messages. Phrase your feedback from your perspective to avoid accusations. For example, "I feel overlooked when you make decisions that affect both of us without consultation." 4. Show empathy. Recognize that change takes time and that mistakes are human. This shows that you are on your partner's side. 5. Offer help and support. show that you are willing to work together to find solutions instead of just stating problems. Now that you know the art of constructive criticism, let's move on to another subtle but important topic: controlling behavior. Stick with it, because understanding and mastering this aspect is crucial to the health and happiness of your relationships. The universe gently guides us to another crucial topic in the world of relationships: understanding and overcoming controlling behavior. This is one of the most subtle but potentially destructive dynamics that can occur in relationships. To fully grasp this complex issue, it is important to recognize both the signs and consequences of this behavior and to understand the irreplaceable role of trust and freedom in a healthy relationship. Controlling behavior can take many forms, from overtly dominating actions to subtle manipulation. Warning signs include monitoring communications, limiting social circles, or constantly questioning decisions. Such behavior is often disguised as caring or even as a sign of love, but it is rooted in insecurities and a need for power and control. The consequences of such behavior are profound. It can erode a partner's self-esteem, lead to emotional withdrawal, and create an atmosphere of mistrust that undermines the foundation of any relationship. In the long run, this can lead to a relationship in which love and respect are replaced by fear and dependence. In a healthy relationship, it is crucial to maintain a balance between closeness and personal space. This requires a strong foundation of trust and the recognition that each partner has the right to freedom and self-determination. Building trust means believing that your partner wants what is best for the relationship without the need for constant monitoring or restrictions. It is understanding that true love does not bind with chains, but inspires with freedom. To explore these ideas further, we will next look at how to communicate effectively without interrupting your partner or overhearing their opinions. Stick with it, because the ability to listen and understand without dominating is a key to lasting happiness and respect in any relationship. The universe now leads us to one of the most essential skills that should be fostered in any relationship: the art of active listening and mutual respect. These skills are not only the cornerstones of a harmonious partnership, but also essential for deep and meaningful human connections. Active listening is much more than just passively taking in words. It is an active engagement that signals that you are genuinely interested in what the other person has to say. It requires attention, empathy, and, above all, respect. This empathy and understanding forms the basis on which trust and intimacy can grow. Here are some tips on how you can improve your active listening skills and learn to communicate effectively without interrupting your partner. 1. Give full attention. When your partner is talking, focus all your attention on them. Avoid distractions such as looking at your mobile phone or planning your response while she is still talking. 2. Use body language. Show through your posture that you are engaged and interested. Nodding, maintaining eye contact, and turning slightly towards you are nonverbal signals that express interest and appreciation. 3. Give feedback. Paraphrase what has been said to show that you have listened. A simple, "what I understood is," can have a big impact and help avoid misunderstandings. 4. Practice patience. Don't interrupt, even if you feel the urge to answer immediately. Give your partner the time to fully express their thoughts. 5. Ask questions. When she is done, ask clarifying questions that go deeper into what she said. This shows that you are genuinely interested and want to learn more. By integrating these practices into your daily communication, you open up a space where both partners feel heard and understood. This strengthens the bond and fosters an atmosphere of support and respect. Next, we'll look at an equally critical topic: dealing with inappropriate comments about appearance. This is a sensitive area that is often overlooked, but is of great importance to your partner's self-esteem and dignity. Stick around to learn how to navigate this tricky terrain with grace and respect. We now move on to a topic that is central to maintaining the dignity and self-esteem of the women in our lives: how to speak sensitively and respectfully about bodies and appearance. In a world where appearance is often overrated, it's crucial to understand how words can shape a person's self-image. Why should comments about body and appearance be treated with particular sensitivity? Words have the power to shape and influence how someone sees and feels about themselves. Comments that may be meant casually or even as compliments can have unintended effects by reinforcing the feeling of being constantly judged on appearance. This can create pressure to conform to unrealistic beauty standards and lead to anxiety or low self-esteem in the person. To avoid these pitfalls, here are some alternative ways to express recognition and appreciation that go beyond appearance. 1. Focus on qualities and actions. Instead of commenting on looks, focus your attention on the person's qualities and actions. Compliments such as, "I admire your creativity," or "your commitment to your goals inspires me," can boost self-confidence without referring to physical appearance. 2. Support their goals and achievements. Show interest and support for their projects and achievements. This signals that you appreciate and recognize their value beyond their appearance. 3. Avoid comparisons. Every person is unique. Avoid comparing them to others, be it in terms of appearance or life achievements. This promotes a healthy self-image and self-acceptance. 4. Be honest and sincere. When giving compliments, be honest and specific. Generic or superficial compliments can be perceived as untrustworthy. As we continue to move through this intricate web of human interactions, we now come to another crucial aspect: the expectations placed on her to take care of the household and grooming. In the next section, we will explore how such traditional roles can affect the balance in relationships and how we can promote modern, equal partnerships. The universe now leads us to an issue that is deeply rooted in the traditions of our society, but is increasingly being challenged: the expectation that women bear the main responsibility for housework and caring. This stereotypical division of roles has long characterized the dynamics between the sexes, but it is time to rethink these ideas and promote a new model of partnership. Why should we critically scrutinize gendered roles in the home and care? Historically, women have often been reduced to the role of carer and housekeeper, while men have been seen as breadwinners. This role allocation not only restricts women's individual freedom and opportunities for development, but also perpetuates an imbalance in the distribution of power within relationships. It puts pressure on women to manage a double burden of work and household, and deprives men of the opportunity to be fully involved in family life. The modern relationship should be based on equality and shared responsibilities. There are many advantages to sharing household and caring responsibilities. 1. Promoting equality. When both partners are equally involved in the household and caregiving, the foundation for an equal relationship is laid. 2. Improve relationship quality. Studies show that couples who share household tasks often report higher relationship satisfaction. This can lead to a deeper emotional connection and a better understanding of each other. 3. Act as a role model. For children growing up in a household where both parents are actively involved, a positive role model is created. This shapes their own ideas of equality and partnership. 4. Support personal development. When men and women are equally involved in household management, both sides can learn new skills and experience personal growth opportunities. To achieve this egalitarian division, it is important to have open conversations about expectations and desires in the relationship. Discuss how tasks can be shared fairly and explore ways in which each partner can contribute their strengths. As we move away from traditional role models, we approach another crucial aspect: supporting their careers and ambitions. In the next section, we'll explore how you as a partner can actively contribute to furthering their career goals and creating a supportive environment. In our ongoing exploration of the dynamics of modern relationships, we come to a crucial point: support for the woman's career and ambitions. This aspect is fundamental, not only for individual fulfillment and growth, but also for strengthening and deepening the partnership relationship. Why is it so important to support a partner's career goals and ambitions? In a world that is still characterized by gender inequality, women can face many obstacles on their career path. Taking on a role of support and encouragement as a partner can make a significant difference in your partner's confidence and success. It shows that you see their dreams and goals as just as valuable and important as your own, which leads to a deeper appreciation for each other. How can you be supportive and encouraging as a partner? Here are some concrete steps you can take. 1. Actively listen and show interest. Take the time to really understand what your partner wants to achieve professionally. Show interest in their day, their projects, and challenges. This active engagement shows that you take their ambition seriously. 2. Offer encouragement. Be a constant source of encouragement, especially in times of doubt or discouragement. Remind them of their abilities and successes, and encourage them to see challenges as opportunities. 3. Share resources. If possible, offer resources or contacts that could help her advance professionally. This can range from sharing a networking event to referring her to a job opportunity. 4. Offer flexible support. Understand and respect that job requirements can fluctuate. Be willing to be flexible, for example by temporarily taking on more household responsibilities when she is approaching a deadline or a big project. 5. Plan together. Consider her career goals as an integral part of your joint future plans. This emphasizes that the two of you are a team whose members support and encourage each other. As we explore these aspects of support, we open the door to a relationship based on equality, respect, and mutual encouragement. In the next section, we will focus attention on the importance of recognizing and respecting your partner's needs and desires. Stay tuned to learn how this deep form of empathy and mindfulness can be the foundation of any strong relationship. In our ongoing quest to untangle the complexities of interpersonal relationships, we now arrive at a central theme that is often overlooked: attention to the needs and desires of your partner. The ability to show empathy and understanding for their emotional and physical needs is an essential aspect of a healthy and fulfilling relationship. Why is it so important to be empathetic and understanding? Empathy allows us to see the world from the other person's perspective and understand what they feel and why they act the way they do. This deep understanding is the basis for true closeness and connection. It creates a safe environment in which both partners can express themselves freely and honestly, without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. Here are some practical ways you can be attentive and empathetic in a relationship. 1. Practice active listening. Give her your full attention when she speaks. Avoid thinking about your response while she is still talking and instead focus on really understanding what she is saying. 2. Acknowledge feelings. When your partner expresses her feelings, acknowledge them. A simple "I understand that this is really hard for you" can be very powerful. It shows that you are taking their emotions seriously and validating their experience. 3. Offer support. Ask them how you can be supportive instead of offering immediate solutions. Sometimes people need an empathetic listener more than a problem solver. 4. Small gestures of caring. Show your love and care through small acts that show you're thinking of them, like cooking their favorite meal or taking on a task they don't like. 5. Give space. Understand that everyone needs space for themselves too. Respect their needs for alone time or time with friends, which shows that you respect their independence and personal boundaries. By integrating these behaviors into your daily interactions, you will build a relationship based on mutual respect, understanding, and deep emotional connection. In the next step of our journey, we will look at the often subtle but crucial signs and effects of controlling behavior. Stay tuned to learn how to recognize and address such dynamics in order to foster a truly equal and supportive partnership. In the final stage of our journey through the depths of relationship dynamics, we come to a crucial point: the need to treat the women in our lives with respect, recognition, and dignity. This is not just a courtesy, but a fundamental requirement for a just and loving relationship. Over the duration of this video, we have highlighted numerous aspects that are essential to maintaining a healthy, respectful, and supportive relationship. From the importance of not talking about exes to paying attention to their professional and personal needs, the consistent theme is the profound importance of empathy, understanding, and respect. Respecting their autonomy, recognizing their successes, empathically supporting their aspirations, and sensitively understanding their emotional world are not only signs of genuine love, but also pillars of a partnership based on equality and mutual appreciation. Every moment we practice these principles is a step towards a deeper and more fulfilling human connection. I invite you now to not only hear these insights, but to live them. Treat every woman in your life the way you want to be treated, with kindness, respect, and unwavering support. Recognize the strength in their vulnerability, the wisdom in their emotionality, and the value of their perspective. Be the partner who not only stands by their side, but who also encourages them to grow, flourish, and realize their dreams. Be the friend who not only listens, but truly hears, who not only speaks, but speaks the truth. Be the person who is not just present, but fully present. Because at the end of the day, the way we treat the women in our lives will determine not only how strong our relationships are, but what kind of world we leave behind. A world characterized by compassion, respect, and equality is a world in which we can all thrive. Let's work together to create that world. Let's take the lead in a movement based on love, respect, and true partnership. Your actions matter, and together we can make a difference.